Now we'll penetrate the territory and we'll bypass the cameras. We'll go around the entire territory along the perimeter so that they don't notice us from the security post, so that the police don't come here right away. Do you know where all cameras are? Yes. I see a camera on a pole. Where? Over there, look. Everyone already see us, we have already been noticed. Right, let's go faster. To give you an idea of what it's like to swim in the rain in the Chernobyl zone after 2 days of travel, it's incredible. In the previous episode, we entered the zone at night, crossed the river and headed for the collective farmyard of the village of Stichanka. On the way we slept in the attic, sat mentally in the forest in the company of cognac, learned and dried maggots, and by the evening reached the right place. Having explored the elevator and ran after the horses, we spent the night in an abandoned barn in order to go to Pripyat cemetery in the morning. It was very cold, with steam coming from the mouth, which means the air temperature was below 10 degrees Celsius. We made coffee and moved to Radioactive. There's a package of sweets who wants to take. Is it just me, or do I occasionally hear the snorting of the horses in that direction? It may well be. I hear it for the second time in 5 minutes. Don't be afraid to go ahead. You're the most healthy. Okay, where are the horses? Right over there. Seriously? Just snorted, did you hear? I don't see them. Turn off the light. And here? Here he is. Fuck you. Here he is right. Where are we to go? To the right? Okay, I turn the flashlight and let's go. He will not leave. This is his territory. He will walk here until we leave. He is not alone, so be careful. Here they are, far away. Already 2 pairs of eyes. Where? That's where I am pointing the torch. Here I am pointing with my finger. Are there 2 of them? Yes, 2. I didn't see them. And you take a closer look. Look into the darkness. Yes, I see. About 150 meters from us and further, there seems to be another one. Bobber checking the connection. We're approaching Radioactive, so we are as quiet as possible. And we really need to get it done in 10 minutes. You can be there for 15 minutes, but it's better not to risk it again. Now we'll penetrate the territory and we'll bypass the cameras. We'll go around the entire territory along the perimeter, so that they don't notice us from the security post, so that the police don't come here right away. Do you know where all cameras are? Yes. On the way, the radiation is normal. Radiation is still normal. As soon as we approached the equipment, the level of radiation increased sharply, already 8.5 microsieverts. We moved literally a meter of the site and the radiation immediately decreased. I see a camera on a pole. Where? Over there, look. Everyone already see us, we have already been noticed. Wait, let's go faster. We would have been noticed here anyway. So we are in front of the cameras. The cameras are looking in the radioactive fuel, not here. She looks ahead to us, quite calm. Wow, the jacker has been removed. Crap. Better let's go out of here as soon as possible. This is a shame. We went to look at the legendary robot jacker, who took part in the elimination of the accident, and he was removed from here. Maybe he was transferred to the museum in Pripyat? By the way, yes, as soon as possible. That is, we may still find it. That's how much radiation varies from meter to meter. With a high degree of probability, he was transferred to the museum in Pripyat. They make an open-air museum of technology. We were going there anyway, so I think that we'll see this robot again. I hope it will. Previously, everyone went to this century mainly to see this legendary robot, but since it was removed from here, he'll also leave here so as not to risk being caught once again and not risk the whole trip. We've been here for 11 minutes, so it's time to leave. We moved a little into the forest and we hear that dogs began to bark on the vector. It's not clear who they are barking at, but they bark quite strongly. Quietly, quietly. It's already a car. But far away. The car is coming. I hope they don't notice us, and even if they saw us, I think we have already moved quite far. Now let's launch the drone and inspect the territory from height. Perhaps we'll see patrols and somehow bypass them. The Burikovka radioactive waste disposal site in the last cemetery of equipment left after the liquidation of the consequences of the Chernobyl accident. As you can see, there's not much transport left here, and its condition is not the best. Burikovka's business card, the Joker, unfortunately was removed from here. The main part of the repository is occupied by this field, where there are 30 trenches of burial grounds for solid radioactive waste of the first and second categories. They bury waste to this day. Nearby is Vector, a complex that provides burial and storage of radioactive waste coming from many Ukrainian industrial and scientific enterprises that generate radioactive waste. Most of them come from functioning nuclear power plants in Ukraine, as well as the Chernobyl plant and the exclusion zone. And now we quickly pack up and leave, because the drone was very loud and most likely heard. We heard him at an altitude of 200 meters and 100 meters away from us. So the security and the cemetery could also hear him and report it to the police, and they can already go here. I get alert and hot sauce, but I won't refuse the chocolate buried there. It does not interfere.
Достать тебе цю иголку, зашейся?
Ну давай, если она рядом. У меня просто тоже есть, но надо...
Она сверху.
You won't get up from the table until you eat everything. Agreed? Find someone to challenge. You can still lie down and sleep. And these biscuits, these crackers, with chocolate condensed milk. Yes, under tea. They will go great with regular condensed milk. I recently took one cookie, spread a thick layer of condensed milk, and the second cookie on top. It worked out great. Now you made me a little bit happy that we only have 15 kilometers left. Don't rejoice. Maybe he just decided to give you moral support. It is to deceive. We have 9 kilometers left on the highway. And count up, he says that we have to go 15 kilometers. We walked only 1 kilometer and came. You would be happy when you thought that we were 14 more. In a good way, you need to say that you will walk 30 kilometers, we'll arrive in 15, and everyone will be happy. If you tell me 30 kilometers, I'll send you to hell and lie down here under the tree to sleep. That's why I told you 15. Where's that hot sauce? You're sure? I'm just a little. You can put a lot of it because the bread is small. Well, give me alert. How many pieces do you need? Come on, 2. 1. 2. This is now our new project. We'll grow date plantation in the zone. We take a date, lay it down and bury it. 3 years later, everything will be in dates. Hold it. Coca-Cola. Half past 8 in the morning, we have breakfast with cognac, snack on dates and prepare puer.
Командировка. А командировочка не в Сирии была? Нет, 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 ты что, какая Сирия? Такие пески, бураки. У тебя штаны сдохнут, только в шов на колени эти висели по этажу.
Presumably, one of the reasons why they want to introduce criminal liability for visiting the Chernobyl zone, so that stalkers don't film how they cut down and dig out the Chernobyl forest.
Рубят и вывозят Чернобыльский лес.
In the distance, we saw some people right on the road. It's most likely the foresters, because we listened to the sound of a chainsaw. Therefore, we are now moving into the forest from the road so that they don't see us. Did you notice that there were people in some kind of black uniform? Black silhouettes. Yes, I saw it too. They're workers, probably. I don't think that stalkers will walk in the black. They will. We have seen stalkers in black uniforms, even in black caps and black balaclavas. They emit the National Guard, also rather they emit the form of the police. For this, they may have consequences. They even wear police chevrons. Do you remember in the last campaign on the Volko we saw the guys? They were in police uniform. Yes. Police bands, caps, outwear and chevrons. Yes, such meetings are dangerous. It's not known who you can meet. Do you know why I don't want to go under power lines now? They will now be a bunch of dicks. Well, this is the best option for us. We can go around them like this through the forest and return to the road. We can walk under the power lines for about a kilometer and get back on the road. Because I already seen the tickets what is there. Let's see what the road will be like there. What a road, look there, everything will be in ticks. Let's come and see yourself know that most often there is normal road under power lines, because they clean it there. Unfortunately, such areas with high radiation cannot always be bypassed. In this case, the Chestogalovsky radiation spot is about 3 kilometers long. The best option is to pass it as quickly as possible. At the moment, radiation is exceeded by about 10-15 times from the norm. It's dangerous if you stay in such conditions for a long time. For example, stay overnight or work with such radiation. And if you run this section in an hour, then there is nothing dangerous in it. Look how aggressively he looks at me, he wants to attack. You can see his teeth over there. Let's feed him a mosquito. This is a wonderful feeling when, after several days of travel, difficult transitions, you finally reach your home near Pripyat and understand that for the next few days you will live in luxurious conditions by the standards of the Chernobyl zone. Well, hello to our dear and beloved home. How are you doing without us? Now let's see if our cache is intact. Found it or not. Has anyone been here in 4 months? There seemed to be no one. I haven't eaten like this while hiking. No matter how much we would like to sit, relax, drink cognac and have something tasty to eat, but we run out of water and therefore we have to go to the river for water and replenish our supplies. I have about 10 empty bottles in my backpack and 2 more 5-liter bottles are carried in front by Beaver. But there is one plus in all this. It's summer, which means the water in the river is warm and this is an opportunity to swim and wash. What to do in the zone in autumn, spring and even more so in winter is almost impossible. It's a little unusual for me to be in the zone in the summer, because everything around looks like a jungle compared to spring and autumn. Everything is overgrown in a much stronger way. This is a minus of summer. The river has dried up and the approach to it is heavily overgrown. But we have no choice, we'll have to break through the thickets and collect water, try to swim, and it also started to rain. Routine of stalker trips. To give you an idea of what it's like to swim in the rain in the Chernobyl zone after 2 days of travel, it's incredible. It feels like several elixirs of endurance and energy have been poured into me. Feeling incredible. Stalkers so precise. We throw everything that we found in the cache into the pan and it runs out. The most delicious soup that cannot be cooked on the mainland. Let's start with the 3 cups of Galina Blanca. Some carrots, dried sweet pepper, dried onion, dried tomatoes, bay leaf, ground beef, we take a wooden spoon and interfere with this masterpiece. Half a tube of tomato paste, small tube of Tabasco, and a secret ingredient, a pack of noodles that had lain in the cache for 3 years. Oh, it smelled like stale noodles. I think Gordon Ramsay is nervously smoking on the sidelines. We try. First test of the finished product. Listen, it's delicious. Tomato paste and tomatoes give a powerful tomato taste. That's at least 2 Michelin stars, at the very least. And the spiciness is easy to feel. Not in vain, they added Tabasco and Sriracha. Guys, use the recipe. I am not sorry, Stalker Soap. Exclusive author's recipe.
Эксклюзивный рецепт авторский.
Beaver, how's the soap? Gorgeous. Good, but not enough. I'm sure that this soap is definitely the most delicious in the Chernobyl zone. The last one who hasn't tried yet. Come on. Liquid is always good. Not bad. And there is sharpness. Good, excellent.
Отлично.
Not every stalker, by the way, had such table. So I think we are very lucky.
Конкретно повезло в этом походе.
It's just Beaver's skill. Because in the zone, as Bobber says, you need to rest, not suffer. Right? Yes?
Таки да.
Yeah, and when we walked 50 kilometers, he tells me that every stalker must suffer. Today we have suffered well, so we must eat well.
Хорошо и покушать.
Guys, I forgot to say the most important thing. The soap will not work without one, the main ingredient. The water must be from the river. It's possible from Pripyat, it's possible from any other. The main thing is that it should be muddy, swampy, smelly, filtered. But all the same, this unforgettable taste of mud gives a unique taste of the soap itself. Therefore, without this ingredient in any way. It got dark outside and we are preparing for a night trip to Pripyat. At the beginning, we planned to visit the basement of the medical unit, although in previous trips we were not going to go there, but this time we still decided to go. But not in order to watch the things of the firemen, because to be honest, everyone was already there. They were filmed on video, and there are a lot of videos from this room on YouTube. It's interesting for us to explore the entire basement because it's very large and it seems to us that we can find something interesting there besides the room with the things of firefighters. And after that, we need to pick up the cache which was made for us in Pripyat.